Sup guys, I'm an Aussie metalhead. I listened to a bunch of metal growing up, mostly like emo or punk metalified versions like metalcore and stuff like that. I have never listened to MF Doom or or the Mad Villainy duo. I want to, so this is a part of my classics week, classics year basically. I'm doing 150 classic albums before the end of the year because I want to just be a little more cultured. And MF Doom is actually one of the ones that I'm most excited to get into because I've just heard so much about him. And yeah, I just want to jump straight into it, listen to it, see how it goes. Let's go.
All day. How am I gonna do this?
Yeah,
man?
don't wait for her, man. Don't wait for her. I'll tell you what, man. Come with me now, and I'll get you some lunch. I'll hook you up with something. I got a little bank, no problem.
I hear you. That's cool.
All right, it's cool.
Man, can't you guys just wait here about a half hour, man? Yo, I'll be back, man. I'm just gonna munch up a little bit, man. I'm pretty hungry.
Yo, let
I'm
him come
serious.
back.
Here you will find food for your body, as well as comfort for your troubled mind. I'd really like some soup.
Bread and butter.
Of course, my friend. What happened to your hand? Not...
Oh, food at last.
How did they get there?
Regular storage procedure.
I'm kind of liking how the story, like already like the atmosphere of it kind of just sounds like an intro to a movie, like the intro to like a Goodfellas or something like that. Obviously not in the same but like not the same type of narrative like that they're setting up or whatever, but like the sort of like atmospheric voiceover and stuff like that very much sounds like an 80s, 90s, 2000, early 2000s movie, and I kind of really dig that a lot.
The same as the other food. What other food? Fish. Protein. Grass. Go ahead. Now what happened?
Well, the cop got... The next morning I went to the store to get some food.
Bread and butter.
They arrested me.
I like the 50s, 60s like noir sort of instrumental in the background, like the strings, I think.
Thank you.
Thanks for the drink.
Operation Doomsday complete. All units reports casualty, damage to estimates.
Enough. You talk of the people's rights. The people have only those rights which I choose to give them. And that's for their own good. Believe me.
I do.
I don't know what I was expecting, but this is like different to what I was expecting, like sort of like a comic book mixed with like a 1950s, 1960s sort of instrumentation, like all of this like the narrative building and stuff like that is so cool. I did not expect that. I guess like in my mind, I didn't know what I was expecting with MF Doom, but I didn't expect like a lot of storytelling style beats where like yeah, within it. But this is really cool. I like it.
They disappoint me. They must work faster.
But the prisoner...
Ah, yes. The young traitor who is trying to turn my people against me. Watch him. I have special plans for that one.
Beef rap could lead to getting teeth capped or even a reef from armed dudes on some grief crap. I suggest a change of diet. It can lead to high blood pressure if you're fried, or even a stroke, heart attack, heart disease. It ain't no starting back once arteries start to squeeze. Take the easy way out, phony. Until then, they know they wouldn't be talking that baloney in the bullpen. So disgusting, pardon self as I discussed.
I really like MF Doom's voice. It reminds me of Guru. And Guru, I feel like I've listened to Hard to Earn by Gangstar, and I plan to react to some more. I react to Gangstar more. But like that, Guru's I think my favorite voice. Like him and Busta Rhymes are my favorite voice in rap from what I've heard. And MF Doom has a very like Guru-esque type of like raspy like deep voice that I very much appreciate.
Talk a wealth of shit and ain't never seen the justice. Bust this like a cold milk from out the toilet. 2 batteries, some Brillo, and some foil, he'll boil it. You'd be better off in PC glued. And it's a feud, so don't be in no TV mood. Every week it's mystery meat, seaweed stewed.
Food. We need food.
He wears a mask just to cover the raw flesh. A rather ugly brother with flows that's gorgeous. Drop dead joints hit the whips like bird shit. They need it like a hole in their head or a third tit. Her bra smell, his cards say hell, barred from...
I know that MF Doom was like a underground rapper. Like I think Mad Villainy is considered like an underground classic, right? How much like production quality did MF Doom have when it came to like money and stuff like that, because what I'm enjoying is like all of the ideas that are going on here. I like his even rap performance, but there is something a bit like, I don't mean this in like a super negative way, but there's something a bit scrappy about like I don't know, the production style of it, and I'm wondering if that's like a stylistic choice, or if it's something where it's like maybe, I don't know, maybe he was like didn't have as much money or whatever, and this is, I don't know. It's every single way that I could say that sentence will come out as a negative, but like I like the storytelling, I like the building, I like the production little elements to add, like the 50s, 60s elements, the all the noir sort of stuff, all of this sort of stuff, like the world building is really cool. But there's like something that feels like it's a tiny bit like tinny or something. Also, I have no degree in like music theory or music sound design or anything like that. This is my, I know some of the vernacular, but don't take it as me knowing literally anything. But it kind of feels like that, where it's like, I don't know. I'm hoping for it to be a bit like fuller or something. I'm not too sure. But like I'm enjoying. I love everything about it, but I don't know. That veneer.
Carvel, keep a cooker where the jar fell, and keep a cheap hooker that's off the hook like Marvel. Top bleeding, maybe fella took the loaded rod gears. Stop feeding babies colored sugar-coated large squares. The odd peer swears and God fears, even when it's rotten, you've gotten through the hard years. I wrote this note around New Year's, off a couple of shots and a few beers, but who cares? Enough about me, it's about the beats. Not about the streets and who food he about to eat. A rhyming cannibal who's dressed to kill and cynical, whether is it animal, vegetable, or mineral. It's a miracle how he gets so lyrical and proceed to move the crowd like an old Negro spiritual. For a meal, do a commercial for Mellow Yellow. Tell them devils hell no, sell y'all own jello. We hollered krills, she swallowed pills. He followed flea, collared $3 bills and squilt for Halalville. If y'all a pill, dig the real. It's how the big ballers deal. Twirl a L after every meal. What up to all rappers? Shut up with your shutting up and keep a shirt on, at least a button up. Yuck. Is the rhymers are stripping males, out of work jerks since they shut down Chippendales. They chipping nails, doom, chipping scales, let alone the pre-orders that's counted off shipping sales. This one goes out to all my people skipping bail, dipping jail, whipping tail and sipping ale. Like the doobie till it glow like a ruby, after which they couldn't find the villain like Scooby. He's in the lab on some old Buddha monk shit, overproof drunk shit, but who'da thunk it? Punk try and ask why ours be better. Could be the Iron Mask or the Cosby sweater. Yes, you, who's screwed by the dude on the CD, nude.
We need food.
Like, I mean this, it feels harsh when like I'm saying some of the things that I feel like it will come off as more negative than it is, because I do ratings on the side and I still give this like an 8 or something and stuff, but like I'm liking all of the ideas and everything more than like how it has all come to be. Like I feel like the production is really cool and like the production ideas are good, but I don't know if this is blasphemous. There's something about the rap performance in itself, despite the fact that I love MF Doom's voice here. There is something about his like rap performance that feels like maybe a bit too chill or a bit too laid back or something. That it just doesn't catch me as much. If I don't know, this can also obviously change on re-listens, and this can change with next songs and stuff like that. That's just my first impressions with this first track, where it's like I'm loving everything about it. Like I really want to love it, because all this sort of like cool world building and soundscape like really draws me, makes me want to just like sink my teeth into it and fall in love. But I just haven't fell in love yet, which I know it's early days. It's like 4 minutes in, but yeah, that's my take so far. I will admit the beats are really unique. Like I feel like they're like rather unique. Like I feel like a lot of people wouldn't have done the first track, like beats like the first track, because like maybe they would be worried that it's like a bit too corny or a bit too like nerdy or something. Not corny. Corny's not the right word, but like I guess like a bit nerdy, because it does feel like comic bookish, and especially for like 2004, that's actually pretty early on. Like that's the same year as our college dropout and stuff. But like in general, like That's like get rich or die trying era, which is cool to have that sort of like nerdy influence at that point. And I can kind of understand, I guess, maybe like that's part of the reason that he was like more underground, due to the fact that there was less space for this sort of media back in that day. I'm not sure, but yeah, I really like the production, and yeah, I really like it. It's cool.
Keep your hoes in check. I got this girl and she wants me to duke her. I told her I'll come scoop her around 8, she said. That sounds great, shorty girl's a trooper. No matter what I need her to do, she be like, on his own throne, the boss like King Cooper. On the microphone.
See, this is the difference between like last song and this song. Like straight away, Hoe Cakes, it has that pizzazz that makes me go like, ooh, I like the like everything about it, all of like the style and everything, is what makes me want to love it. And his performance here, just I already love it. Last track kind of had a bit of didn't have a bit of that, but this instantly, like it has the charisma, it has like the draw instantly that I want to just sink my teeth into.
Floss the ring. Average MCs is like a TV blooper. MF Doom, he's like DB Cooper, out with the moolah. I let her get her outfit just to cool her off. She said niggas ain't about shit. I wonder if she meant it, I doubt it. The way it be in her mouth, she can't live without it. And can't live with this, handle your business. Villainous, stay on a scandalous whole shit list. 1 pack of cookies, please, Mr. Hooper. It's fun smacking rookies, he is the look like a black Wookie when he let his beard grow. Weirdo, brown skinned, always kept his hair low. Rumors has it it's a S-curl accident. Doom was always known to keep the best girls' backs bent. Some say it's the eyes, some say the accent. A lot of guys wonder where their stacks went. I call her thunder thighs with the fatty swoller. Only mess with high rollers, do what daddy told her. No matter the city, she with me to do the thang thang. Working the coochie hoopty chitty chitty bang bang. Same name on the titty as on the name ring. Pretty like Baby D off all in the same gang. Keep my eye on her, really don't trust her, but I treat her like a daughter. Taught her how to bust a nut and the heat to turn beef to horse meat chalupa. Teach her how to hold it, of course he is the see, most cats treat her like fupa or beat her to a stupor. Take it from the you need to make her feel cuter and lay down in G like loofah. Everything will be do for her. Keep her in a new fur so she looks sweet when she go to meet the got the Buddha, get the grenadiers, twist it, put it in the air, come here, kiss it. Listen here, Scooter, let her try to bag you when she's on the rag, never let her fry the ragu, which will have you under some type of spell, crying dag boo, her name on your back in a tattoo. Whether a bougie broad, nerd, hoe, street chick, don't call her wife if you met her at the freak nick. You don't want her, don't waste her time, I'll dupe her, and be a father to your child like the
Yeah, like as I was talking about, like the rap performance here, it's like it is just fucking amazing. Like how smooth he is, and like the way that he's lyrical is in such like an interesting way. Like I feel like I have been sullied by some lyrical stuff, because a lot of the time I feel like lyrical miracle stuff is style over substance. And I feel like that's a bit of my issue with like some of the J. Cole's music, or some of like, I guess like the plague of Eminem inspired rappers in the 2010s, where it feels like it's a lot more style over substance with how fast you're gonna spit. But like, so I think I've been like a bit pushed back from lyrical stuff, and I don't have that with Kendrick when I've listened to Section 80 and GNX, which he doesn't have too much of that on GNX, but on Section 80 he has a tiny bit of it. It's actually one of my least favorite tracks off of Section 80 is Rigor Mortis, because it kind of does feel like that sort of, I'm just going to spit this so much and it's going to be like, aren't I cool? And it's like, yeah, it's technical ability, but it doesn't feel like there's much meat behind it. Well, like this, despite the fact that like, I don't know if like necessarily the subject matter is super substantive, but like the style, the way he's smooth, his flow, all of that sort of thing, just like gives it a bit of oomph and a bit of charisma that like kind of sells the lyrical aspects of him being able to write really well. And I really like that. That's like really cool. This is kind of what I was like hoping for when I was listening to MF Doom, because everyone like talks about him being like a very like smooth lyrical rapper, and this is like, yeah, feels it.
He keep his hoes in check, sends them out to get glows from all frozen necks. Tell him take his clothes, leave him posing naked for real. Better yet, get him for the check off the record deal. Find out where he keep the tech and the blue steel. Make sure for extra rec, let him know how you feel. And while he's running down to All-Star Weekend to ball, I'm coming with the U-Ball.
cannon been loaded.
Everything has been prepared as you ordered. But how did you get permission to return to New York, Master?
Through the efforts of a misguided fool.
It's free enterprise. And I'm not gonna let some blasted government bureaucrat tell me how to run my business. But Doom will be my guest on my private estate on Long Island. There's nothing you can do.
I think just from what I'm happening, I could just be overanalyzing and taking a shot in the dark. Like with all of like the comic book style storytelling, is it meant to be like food is like this MF Doom character is like a comic book villain that like I don't know, like is there a lot of lore behind this where like it's food related, that sort of thing, and then like he's on the run and he's a supervillain that's gonna get taken down by like the noir police of like the 50s and 60s, and it's some like his like something about his like quirks or superpower or whatever is very much food related. I am taking a shot in the dark, but that's like the sort of vibe that I'm getting off with the album cover and so far what's going on, because I don't know why everything is based off of food, so I'm just trying to connect those dots for me. Yeah.
He's dangerous. I just hope you know what you're doing. Don't I always? Ah, there's Doom's jet. Right on time. Why is it so cold down here?
The heat went out in the whole building.
Warm enough out there on Long Island with Doom.
Doom? Here in New York?
Yes, Doom has an amazing new machine.
Get the President of the United States on the phone.
How long is all this going to take, Doom?
I would not advise you to repeat that error.
Sure. I know what you mean.
It's like, I feel like I mean this in the most endearing way possible. I'm a person that's gone to like Oz Comic Con and stuff like that, but like it is nerdy in such a like nice, charismatic way. I love it. It's very endearing.
Hot shit. Hot shit. Hot shit. Hot shit.
To be humble, lest I stumble. Never sold a jumbo or cop chicken wings with mumbo sauce. Tyson is a foul holocaust. Hitler gas your whole head up with poetry. I'm fed up. Ignore cordon bleu. Stand up, get up. Lunge for your knife. Don't forget your pot holders.
Hot shit. What? These old things? About to throw them away. With the gold rings that make them don't fit like OJ. Usually I take them off with oil or Olay. MCs is crabs in the barrel past the Old Bay. Hot as hell and it's a cold day in it. Working on a way that we can roll away tinted. Some say the price of holding heat is often too high. You either be in a coffin or you be the new guy. The one that's too fly to eat shoe pie. Never too busy when it comes down to you and I. A lot of niggas wish to die. They need to hold their horses. It's bigger fish to fry. You're on the list. If not, pick a number spot. 10 and a half Tims is made to kick your bumper clock. Could've had a V8, F-150 quad cab, but I'll be straight. Money comes and goes like that 2-bit hussy that night that try to rush me. Dwight passed the Dutchie, so I could calm down so they don't get it twisted. Take it from the fireside and won't get blistered. Got it. What happened? Oh, it's not lit.
Who is like MF Doom most inspired by? Because I know a bunch of like it's like he's your favorite rapper's favorite rapper, and he inspired a bunch of people like Tyler the Creator and The Weeknd and stuff like that. I want to say Kendrick, but I have no idea. And I wonder who his influences are, because like I feel like I don't know. He's very smooth, and I like. Is he inspired by Guru and Gangstar? Is he inspired by like Biggie or whatever? I don't mean whatever in a dismissive way. I just mean like I don't know, sort of thing. Yeah, because like his level of smooth and like flow and groove, I very much appreciate, and I kind of just want to find more and more of this type of like rapping.
Fingers be holding. When I was 4, I penned God was born in New York back in 77. Still got Nan in the crescent. The effervescence of God's presence is thick. Unlike vapor, esterol, extra roll, word to the baker. Peace to the hard-working gingerbread makers. Looked up and down, said, too much makeup. Poor music taste, 10 years from being grown up. Rappers don't blow up, heads do. My name is Dwight Spitz, I'm a sonic addict. I used to think it was merely a nagging habit.
Wait, which part of the country is he from? Because there's something like I don't know. I could get it mixed up with like New York and stuff like that, but like there's something about how we how I don't know if this is Count Basie, I think it is instead of MF Doom. Something about it reminds me of Chicago. Like it reminds me of the features off of like College Dropout and like Late Registration, where I don't know if like Consequence or GLC or anyone like that is from Chicago, but like it reminds me of what I assume Chicago is style-wise, like Talib Kweli and stuff like that. I think that's how you pronounce it. Like that sort of flow that this person has on his with this, I think it's the feature, like that he has. That sort of flow kind of feels like what I envision what Chicago is with my very limited knowledge, and I really mess with it. I like it a lot.
Born under a bad sign, I'm serious about this curse of mine. I strive to flip it into fine wine. Barely born a virgin is what the stars said. Black, not white.
Like I guess like Common-esque, right?
All over though like Elmo. 28 years have passed. I feel I'm peaking. I make music every weekend. It's a chore, a fact of life, a labor of love. I get mad love, but I detest the labor and its wages. You know, death. I'm serving life from this gift of God. Don't forget your pot holders, my niggas. Mohawk shit. Mohawk shit.
Beats are so sick. I'm just gonna look up who does them, because they're so sick. Count Basie. So actually, is he on the? So it's performed by him as well. So it's he's a producer rapper. That's cool. It's just like the beats are like so funky. They're so cool. They have like a flair that I just don't think you get in any other beats. Like I guess like the closest I can think of is like I guess like Slim Shady LP, which I haven't listened to, but like even some parts that I have listened to, like the wacky like cheeky little fun in some of those beats that Dr. Dre made, that's like the closest I think I can get. There's like it's so endearing. Yeah, it's just such a charisma and a funkiness to it. I don't like. This is me taking a shot in the dark, and if I accidentally swim into problematic waters, I'm sorry. But there's something about like I don't know if it's necessarily like the string itself, or something like that. That reminds me of like Asian media. I haven't listened to a lot of it, but like I wouldn't be surprised if like MF Doom loved anime or something. I don't watch anime. I've only watched like Spirited Away and Howl's Moving Castle, but like there is something about it like sound wise that it feels like it's like an instrumental part of the beat that I feel like I only hear when it's like referencing like Asian media. I don't know.
A short time later.
I get no kick from champagne. Mere alcohol doesn't thrill me at all. So tell me, why shouldn't it be true? I get a kick out of...
I'm almost like I would be actually kind of surprised if he's not like a fan of anime, as just a layman's perspective. Like these beats feel very anime inspired. Not in like the traditional like cinematic like I don't know like Full Metal Alchemist like fucking anime battle style, but like I guess like I don't know like a Japanese market sort of style. I don't know if I'm using too many generalizations as someone that doesn't know anything about it. If I accidentally trip into what I said problematic waters, I duly apologize in advance.
There's only one beer left. Rappers screaming all in our ears like we're deaf. Tempt me, do a number on a label. Beat up all the MCs and drink them under the table like it's on me. Put it on my tab, kid, however you get there. Foot it, cab it, iron horse it. You leave it on your face, forfeit. Across the mic, hold it like the heat, he might toss it. Told her, tell him they stole it. He told her he lost it. She told him get off it and a bunch of other more shit. Getting money, DTs be getting no new leads. It's like he eating watermelon, stay spitting new seeds. This the weed, give me some of what he drooping off. Soon as he wake up, choking like it was whooping cough. They grouping soft. First hour at the open bar and they trooping off. He went to go laugh and get some head by the side road. She asked him autograph her derriere red to wide load. This yard bird tastes like fried toad, turd, love villain. Take pride in cold words, crooked eye mode, nerd geek with a cold heart. Probably still be speaking in rhymes as an old fart. Study how to eat to die by the pizza guy. No, he's not too fly to skeet in a squeeze a eye, a squeeze a thigh. Maybe give her curves a feel the same way she feel it when he flow with nerves of steel. They call her super when they need
like,
it back.
I have no idea. Like, I actually have no idea if I have heard MF Doom. I just don't think I have because growing up as like an Australian, right? Like I have no way of interconnecting to this music, especially with the way that I grew up with like predominantly rock music and stuff, right? But there is something so familiar about his sound. There's something incredibly familiar where it's like, I don't know, this feels like a lost classic, you know? I know that it's getting a lot of appreciation now, but to my knowledge, he wasn't that like popular. Sadly, I think even before he died, right? Like his death put a lot of eyes to him, which I wouldn't be surprised. I could be wrong on that, but like I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case, right? Because that's what happened to like Lil Peep, Juice WRLD, XXXTentacion, Kurt Cobain, like even though Nirvana was big beforehand, but like yeah, it just reaches new heights. Amy Winehouse, even Michael Jackson. Granted, Michael Jackson was I think probably bigger than even his death, but in general, it's interesting because like it just feels like this is a classic, and I'm so glad that I put it on the list. Just due to how people talk about it, like I feel like from an outsider's perspective, then classics that I have put on, I kind of just listen to a lot of music review channels and a lot of stuff like that, and the way they talk about an album, I feel like gives a lot of credence to whether it's a classic or not. Like an example of this would be Childish Gambino, his first record, and actually like a lot of his stuff, like the one with Redbone on it and his first record. Just the way that people talk about it, like it kind of just feels like a classic, even if it isn't labeled one, right? And I feel like MF Doom has gotten that treatment in recent years, but I feel like it probably just should have been the case always if it wasn't, because the level of quality in this is insane. Like it feels perfect, like beyond perfect. I'm massively enjoying it. Like it's weird because when I'm rating this, I'm rating them all very, 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 very high. And if you want to see my ratings, you can go on my TikTok or on my Discord because I post all my rating reviews. Yeah, it's very good, and it's like one of my favorite albums of all time is Mecca and the Soul Brother by is it Pete Rock and CL Smooth? That's amazing, but there's also a part of me that feels like this is more like of a bona fide classic album than that, and I don't even know if that album is considered classic because it is like rather not streamed. But yeah, like there's so much quality in this album. Like everything is so, it just has that pizzazz that a classic record or like classic legendary artist has. It just has that aura, to use a Gen Z term.
Plumbing fix. How is only one left? The pack coming 6. Whatever happened to 2 and 3? A herb tried to slide with 4 and 5 and got caught. Like what you doing, G? Don't make them have to get cutting like truancy. Matter of fact, not for nothing right now. You and me, looser than a pair of Adidas. I hope you bought your spare tweeters. MCs sound like cheerleaders, rapping and dancing like Redhead Kingpin. Doom came to do the thing again, no matter who be blingin'. He do it for the smelly hubbies. Seeds know what time it is, like it's time for Teletubbies. Few can do it, even fewer can sell it. Take it from the dude who wear a mask like a tarted helmet. He plots shows like robberies. In and out, 1, 2, 3, nobody's pleased. Run the cash and you won't get a wet sweatshirt. The mic is the shotty, nobody moves, nobody get hurt. Bring the heat like the boy done go on the wall. He came in the door, and everybody on the floor. A whole string of jobs like we on tour. Every night, on a score, coming to your corner store.
Like, this is going against all of my best, like, red flag, like, stop signs and stuff like that. But there's just something about, MF Doom, and it's touching on some parasocial stuff. Like, it just feels like he would be a good dude, you know? Like, the level of charisma that he has and stuff like that, despite the fact that there's some lyrical stuff in here that is, like, a bit of a red flag, and I think it's, like, it's easier to look past in my personal opinion because of like the glasses of like nerdy, how like geeky stuff and nerdy stuff, their level of like a dorkable misogyny, like that video essay or whatever. it could just be that, but like it would be at least like a tiny bit more surprising that if he like came out and he was actually like a super abusive person or something like that. Like that would be a bit more surprising than the average person, I feel. I don't know what caused me to talk about this, but I feel like I don't have like high expectations for a lot of people. And I used to care a lot about like what people do and them as like an artist and if I want to support them, but then I realized just every single human being that makes art is an awful person. Like Jesus, there's so many people. Like if you listen to Rolling Stones, the drummer is a fucked 13-year-olds. Prince tortured and raped a 13-year-old. Like all of this sort of stuff. And I feel like if you don't separate art from an artist, then you can't enjoy any music. But there is just like some hope in me that like MF Doom didn't really have too much bad stuff, despite the fact that there is like at least some stuff that I could point to with how he talks about I don't know, there's just some lines with how he talks about women and stuff like that where it's like I wouldn't be too surprised. I can't remember the lines off the top of my head, but there was like something that I didn't point out at the time. But I was just like, oh, all right, that's a bit of a red flag. But like all music has that sort of stuff, so I'm not like holding it against it by any means. But like I know he's so charismatic, and he seems like a such fun-loving dude, and like the type of music that he's making, like the influences that he's using and that sort of thing. It's just like he seems like such a fun dude that I would want to be around. He's so cool. I like him.
There is done. Now that the representative from South Africa has been mind programmed, all of the world's leaders on Earth are under my control. And when they meet tomorrow in special session, I, Doom, shall be voted master of the world. My plan is foolproof, but just in case.
And what about smoke?
Now you keep your eyes open. When I tell you, start snapping. Oh yeah, sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am risking my life to tell you with great concern that I must warn you. You must listen. Many among you have had their minds taken over. What a story! Start snapping.
I wish I'd brought my autograph book.
Your attempts at humor bore me.
Right, Leadhead.
You're weird. Why is everyone staring at us?
Oh, I should have realized. We must look like freaks to them.
Relax, mister. Just do your thing.
Get a good grip on my...
Boy, I'll be your readout meter for you, you little...
Knock it off, Ben.
What's the matter?
Oh, Ben.
You're nothing but a chicken head.
You overgrown crazy.
Hold it.
I love that. I kind of find it's kind of like sad when I'm thinking about people that wouldn't give like that wouldn't be open-minded enough to give this a fair shot. It kind of reminds me of like I don't know, something like Avatar: The Last Airbender or Firefly or something like that, where it's like if you just get past like a tiny bit of a hurdle of open-mindedness to allow yourself to not like I don't know, judge yourself or whatever, to sit down and actually enjoy the music. It's like it kind of makes me sad that there are some people that would be just too close-minded to listen to this through its aesthetics that are a bit I don't know, they're a bit nerdy, and I feel like as much as we've gotten better with society of like accepting like nerdy stuff, I can understand why like maybe at the time MF Doom wasn't massive because we haven't had that like cultural shift with like as much as the show has its issues, like Big Bang Theory was like pushing nerddom in like a forefront. Granted, they were making fun of him, but like for whatever, it still somehow made normalization happen a bit. Just like that sort of thing. It kind of sucks that there's like people, especially at that time, it seems, that just weren't open-minded enough to experience this because it's like really quality stuff, and it's stuff that you wouldn't get anywhere else. It's sad that there's like a decent group of people that just would not be open-minded enough to enjoy the music and enjoy this.
Before we go any further, as you call them, they call you when they need something. Trees for the blunt to G's for the front. I found a way to get peace of mind for years and left the hell alone. Turn a deaf ear to the cellular phone. Send me a letter or better, we can see each other in real life. Just so you can feel me like a steel knife. At least so you can see the white of their eyes. Bright with surprise once they finish spitting lies. Associates is your boys, your girls, bitches, niggas, homies. Close, but really don't know me. Mom, dad, comrade, peeps, brothers, sisters, duns, dunnies. Some come around when they need some money. Others make us laugh like the Sunday funnies. Fan be around whether you pay the bummy. You could either ignore this advice or take it from me. Be too nice, some people take you for a dummy. So nowadays he ain't so friendly. Actually they wouldn't even made a worthy enemy. Read the signs, no feeding the baboons. Seeing as how they got your back bleeding from the stab wounds. Y'all know the dance, they smile in your face, y'all know the glance. Try to put them on, they blow the chance. Never let your so-called mans know your plan. How many of us have them? A show of hands.
His, like, I don't know enough about, like, rhyme theory or whatever. And rhyming schemes to be able to pick up on a lot of the intricacies of it. Like, I just can kind of get like a vibe of it. Like, I know that Lupe Fiasco's verse in "Touch the Sky" is like apparently like technically like beyond amazing. But just listening to him, like, ooh, there's like all I can pick up on is on the vibe that is like really smooth and slick. And I don't know if the same thing's happening with a lot of MF Doom's verses and stuff like that. But like, well, like if there's like a lot more intricate rhyme schemes than I can pick up on, but all I know is that there's some like ethereal magical like smoothness and slickness and cleanness to his verses that I don't know, it just feels so nice. I don't have the technical ability to be able to pick up on it or technical like know-how, but there feels like there's something like there's like the closest I could think of is like the musical equivalent or like the flow equivalent of like a lamination, where it's like it's so with paper and you have a lamination and it's just so smooth on the top, like something like that, but not in like a cheap processed plastic way, but like I don't know, there's just something gliding about all of it, and I just love it.
Is a term some people use loosely. I'm real choosy on what I choose to let crew see. You telling me I try to act broke? Jealousy the #1 killer among black folk. Fellas be under some type of spell like crack smoke. Ghetto Cinderellas lead them right to your stack lope. Just another way a chick will lead to your end. I checked the dictionary for the meaning of friends. It said person one likes to socialize with, sympathize, a helper, and that's about the size of it. Most of the time these attributes is one-sided. To boast of the crime, they have to shoot you through your eyelid and they can't hide it. Going wild like a wild bitch. Sometimes you need to cut niggas off like a light switch. And when things get quiet, catch him like a thief in the night. What a right. I first met Mr. Fantastic at an arms deal. Don't let it get drastic. Think of how your moms will feel when they get for real. Still get the sparking. Everything darkened. It ain't no talking. For something so cheap and so buys a lot of trouble. They better off focusing and trying to plot the bubble. Or else it'd be a sad note to end on. The guns we got is some come in the form of codependence. A lot of times only end up being co-defendants. $10 say they tell for a lower sentence and leave you up under the jail begging for repentance. It don't make no sense. What happened to?
I didn't know that MF Doom was like a often producer. I just didn't know that. That's so cool. It's like really well produced. I love it.
Loyalty, honor amongst crooks, trust amongst royalty. I'd rather go out in a blaze than give them the glory. A similar story. The four lovers, we need to have some type of overstanding. Just so when I let her get the man thing, she know it's no strings. We could do the damn thing, but ho, it's no rings. Just how the tramp swings. Will she see him again? That depends on how good was the skins and could she memorize the lessons. It ain't no need to pretend. Even though she let him stab it, she know they just win.
This might be a weird pull. It's a very niche pull, but it's just I don't know. It just it's a weird thing for it to remind me of. But this part, like this song, reminds me of Jet Set Radio Future from the Xbox. Yeah, it just I don't know. Art style, that sort of. It's just really I don't know. I like it. I don't know why it reminded me of that, but it did, and I appreciate it.
Villains, don't be silly. I know who my friends are, and the next nice neighborhood I move into, you guys will get crack.
Negro humor always escaped me.
The most powerful, the most mysterious monarch in all the world. Guarded by a fighting force that never sleeps, that never relaxes its vigilance. For none is as feared, none has as many foes as Doom. The awesome, armor-clad Lord of...
I know who Doom is.
Then tell us.
He happens to be the most dangerous man in the world. I hoped we'd never hear from him. Hoped we'd never have to battle him. But now the worst has happened, and I must tell you what we're up against. I first met Doom years ago, where he wanted to be alone to pursue his forbidden experiments. One day, while conducting a secret experiment, later, when he recovered from his injuries, instead of having learned his lesson, Doom was bitter, angry, vengeful.
What have I done to myself? My face, it is hideous.
He traveled the world, seeking a cure for his...
The voice over here, I have no idea. This is just a weird pull. It kind of reminds me of like some episodes of Futurama. There's like a specific voice that happens where it's like a news radio broadcaster that does exactly this voice, which obviously is harking back to like 50s, 60s sort of news broadcasting. But yeah, it just reminded me a decent, like even like vibe-wise, a bit of like Futurama-esque like satire.
Figured face.
I'm sorry, sir. There is nothing we can do for you.
He traveled through remote villages where strangers are seldom seen. He continued his search, never showing his face, unless threatened by bandits who prey on travelers, who foolishly wander alone through their domain.
I tripped a lot out here in the woods lately. This is a platter of... This makes an exceptionally good late night snack, and also a dandy fly swatter. Eyes are going, I can't hit it.
Nothing comes between me and my masters.
What is it, Father?
These footprints were made by the Flying Monkey Men.
But they've never strayed from the valley since we made the pig feed.
Yes, that is what disturbs me.
This is such a unique album. Like, I don't feel like... I'm trying to think of it, because it feels so familiar that it feels weird to say, like, this is a unique, one-of-a-kind sort of thing. Everything feels familiar, but, like, it's a unique album. I can't, like, I'm racking my brain to try and find, like, something, like, musically something that I just feel like is similar. And I just can't really seem to find it. Everything's so familiar, but yet so unique and so quality. I love it.
I'd probably get indigestion.
You will go. I don't think so. Take them.
This jungle is dangerous, Trapper. You will need assistance.
I know what I'm doing.
You risked your life for us. Thanks. I've lost an arm.
Good.
Stop it, Father.
Stand back. Return to the house.
No.
Now, Trapper, perhaps you will listen.
Whenever I'm expecting a lot of company, haven't had a lot of company in a long time, but if I were expecting some, I'd whip up a really...
I think these like sort of skits interludes, I feel like they would be considered skits. Just by the fact that it's like, it doesn't feel like skits because it feels like it is fleshing out the world in such a unique way that it doesn't feel like skits usually feels like I don't know, like a Beavis and Butthead skit, or like even some of the skits that like Kanye West would do, where it's not really world building, it's kind of like just throwing little some like humorous stuff in. So, and this doesn't feel like it's in the same vein, but I think they would. It's kind of sort of just. I think it falls under the category. Like these feel like some of the best, like most like value inducing versions of like skits and interludes that I've seen. Like usually like an interlude brings value because like it does like a really nice sonic like instrumental piece, and then it kind of like changes the vibe and makes textures or whatever. Well, like this feel like a real, like these like interludes slash skits feel like some of the most unique ones that I've heard, where like it feels like it adds a lot of like world building and like character to the album, that isn't just like random. It feels like a lot of skits. Maybe it's just because I've listened to Kanye. Like a lot of his skits on like College Dropout and Late Registration, they are there for a purpose, but it kind of has like a random element to it. It's not like it's broad. It's like broadening your perspective of the album in an indirect way, while this feels like a very direct, purposeful way of building out like the album.
Substantial meal. You see how strong I am? From eating all of this stuff. Good healthy meal like this.
Now that's what they call soul food.
Now you got black-eyed peas, carrot greens, collard greens, cornbread, watermelon, and for dessert,
Poke buds. Eat heartily, gentlemen.
I've had a really stressful day, and I really needed some food. Something healthy like beets.
Shows you how good it is. Well, you may say, I don't think I care for that, so you can also fix yourself a gumbo. You gotta watch your gums on this, but it's very good. It's very healthy.
Not perfect for every situation, but edible wrappers could actually beef up your next meal. You would only want
Yeah,
to use the wraps.
I think these are my favorite like skit/interludes I've ever heard. Because like in my mind, I'm kind of sad that these are three like interludes or skits, because I don't rate them. Like the skits and interludes go unrated. Because like all of this, if this was all together in a song, I'd rate it super highly, and it kind of makes me want to go like, do I just rate it highly so it adds to the rating of the album or something? I don't know, but like all three of these together could be like a real because they all transition into each other really. Like it could just be one song. It just feels like three songs mixed together as interludes, and the reason that it feels like a song is because these like feel so rich for interludes and like skits.
There's no food associated with the use of the wrap, so some potential uses include wrapping bulk packed in a larger package, and in that case the wrap would actually form into a sauce when you cooked your meats. There's also been interest in development of using the wrap and then actually rip up the wrap and consume it that way the next day.
It's hoped edible wrappers will do a couple of things. Create a new demand for produce, stop throwing out as much garbage as they do, and eat more chitlins.
Well, anyway, you may be saying about now, how in the world does that old fella eat all of that crazy stuff and not get sick to his stomach? Well, don't worry about that. You see, whenever I make a pig of myself on the fillet or the pudding or something, I mix up some herbs and I come up with a dandy glass of this bicarbonate of fig leaf. That'll set me free, I'll tell you.
Edible wrappers may be in grocery stores as soon as months from now. You've heard of good...
I feel like that like this album very much like expands my idea of what like an album could be, because I don't know, like I feel like there's like cinematic sort of albums. I feel like Pink Floyd Dark Side of the Moon is like a cinematic like soundscape, and then you have like storytelling albums that can be like really good. Like For Your Eyes Only is pretty good. I don't rate it as highly as others, but like it is like a cool story where like it feels like you read like a book or something like that. And this feels very similar, obvious. And I think like this is probably the intention, but like something like a comic book or like a genre similar to this, it kind of feels like an auditory version of that, which is really cool. And it kind of opens up like my idea of like what sort of albums you can create. Yeah, I like it a lot.
The last drop? Well, your food could soon be good to the last bite.
Got to you, huh?
Here's an interesting note. Artificial colors, yellows or reds. Let's focus on the red. In addition to FD&C Red number 40, the FDA has approved certain food coloring additives. Some are actually poison. If you aren't sure of the additives or colorings in the products you purchase,
Leave it alone. Poison.
This is so interesting. Like, it is very interesting because, like, I'm, what, I assume, like, nearly towards the end-ish. And we actually haven't got too many, like, MF Doom rap verses. It kind of is just, like, setting a scene, auditorily. Yeah, like, it's really interesting. Yeah, this is such a unique experience.
That's right.
Thank you. Well, I think that about covers all of the natural foods out here. Now then, I have to go. Take my dessert here. I have to go. I'm conducting a cooking class today. Good health to you all. Over this way. Look out!
Damn, that's insane. Like, sonically, how they're, like, playing with my headset is fucking insane. That's so sick. Like, the way... I love that.
Still feel like charging me for that meal?
One look at his featureless face. One look was enough to ensure his safety. As years passed, he became even more bitter and angry, burning with vengeance against the world. Finally, amidst hidden scrolls, he found what he'd been seeking. Then, clothed in a suit of invulnerable armor and possessing the world's greatest secrets of science and magic, he returned to his homeland. And there he has remained, scheming, dreaming, planning, plotting his mad campaign to conquer the entire world.
I can't believe it.
All right. Don't make a big deal about it.
I warn you, Doom. You've gone too far.
Yeah.
Do it, Doom. Get your machine.
Darker than the East River, larger than the Empire State, where the beast who guard the barbed wire gate is on the job, not my fate. Tired of the wait till the villain bring deliverance from the dire straits, fire at a higher rate. Why debate the liars, flyers scatter by a plate, isolate the wires. Try the straight pliers, if not the vice grips. A real price saver way to acquire nice whips. What a steal for real on wheels of steel. Stunner, a fun of summer, #1 meal deal bummer. A bizarre phenomenon is your armor on. Take your cash karma or break your fast Ramadan. Transacts on drama. Oh, come on, Barney. Clack, clack, pardon me. Whack rap, Concarney. He came to feed the children's like Sally Struthers. After that, he's going back to Cali, where's the wilder than the Nile. Hold power like the Great Pyramids of Giza and stay leaning like the Tower of Pisa. Give him something he can feel that's softer squeezer. Roar with the pen and on the mic off the heezer. Get shot off that wide-eyed talk. And if he had a pot, he'd still piss on the sidewalk. You can't take the street out the street person. Looking for the perfect beat could worsen into heat person. They couldn't spot him on a spot date. Got the only tape that come with a free hot plate. Whoever do get to see me sing with the 3D ring sitting stationary like BB King could see how it really sting. It ain't no front row, standing room only at the motocross stunt show. The roughest ain't up to snuffleupagus. Me and Sub is like the Brown Smothers brothers. Vaster than the 7 seas, bigger than Mount Kilimanjaro. If they don't know, fill them in tomorrow on the horror show. A mental note, return Bob's record. Swear to God, before he gets a job, he robs Eckerd. Blessed with a hot flow, tested and got dough. Invested and stressed the best to finesse a opto. As I reminisce, never forgot when I was very broke.
I feel like this is like the most I've been interested in, like, who's producing each track, because like this shit is some of the, like, the most unique stuff I've ever heard. Like, again, it's like MF Doom again. Like, there is like so many cool things that are just happening that I just haven't heard before. Like, even like the
shot the Henny straight, couldn't afford to cop the cherry coke.
There's like the ways that the beats, like the I don't know, some sound effects that they have over the beats like the drums, or the kick drums or something like that. Like there is something that feels very unique about that. Like there's like a lot of unique identifying features where if you just played me, I feel like an MF Doom beat, I would be able to pick it out. I guess like in a more recent example of that would be like Metro Boomin. You can kind of just tell when Metro Boomin is making a track. I feel like if you showed me like an MF Doom thing, it's like there is like a quintessential thing stuff that he does with his beats, because it's like so unique. Yeah, I love it.
Or should I say broke with wealth, to know enough to give them just enough rope to yoke they self. Plan B before I take the ring and pawn it. The long arm of the law couldn't even put their fingers on it, dog on it. Do the statistics, how he busts lyrics is too futuristic for ballistics and far too eccentric for forensics.
I feel like it's hard to find someone that is as like charismatic and like smooth and everything that like MF Doom is. Like it's very like I feel like it's been very like he's like truly a one of a kind thing. Like the only person I could compare him to is Guru from Gangstar, with like how he flows. But even like there's like he feels like he's like a bit cleaner. I don't know. The MF Doom is different to Guru, where like he just feels. I don't know what it is. When I find the word, I'll say it. But
Cake this mix to sub rock the hip hop Hendrix.
In my pocket, a note.
I don't know how, like this feels abstract to explain it this way, but like his voice feels more circular, like more rounded than Guru's. But Guru's the only one I can think of that has like a somewhat similar voice to MF Doom. Yeah, it's fascinating. I love it.
It's from my father, from the God's whip. Is this a trick? Why would I
And like the beats, I can't. I'm just repeating myself, but like the beats with like the kicks, there's something so fucking beautiful about the kicks. I love it.
Gregory, you're already a prisoner. What do I gain by deceiving you? You can't blame me for being suspicious.
Like it's so bassy and like reverby, like sort of like it's so bassy. Like the bass and the kicks are so fucking cool.
No.
Running desperately low on food, they were forced to turn back.
Where are they?
What's that villain doing?
Wait, Princess, your voice sounds familiar.
Well, it should. You see, Doom wants me to marry him. After seeing what he has done to our peaceful world, I despise him. He intends to destroy all of us if I persist in refusing him.
This is gonna sound crazy and weird. I'm sorry for pausing so much. I don't know if I'm being annoying or not, but like with I don't read books. With my ADHD, I've just never had the ability to read books and then internalize the information. It's like I have to read the same thing 4 or 5 times over for my attention to, like I can read out loud easily, I can read easily, but like something about it is just like really hard to get the transfer the information. And I've never really been into comic books. I've never like read a comic book really. So this feels like one of the only times that I am able to get something that like feels like what I assume the experience is like. And I really appreciate that because like I don't get to experience books that much. I know there's audiobooks and I could like maybe later in life it is when I like get into audiobooks because of something like MF Doom, but like I don't know if like audiobooks has the same like soundscapes where like he's clearly putting in work to make like strings and like instrumentals and stuff like that to aid in the storytelling experience where like that feels a bit different than like someone just saying the words. And this feels like this feels like one of the only times I get to actually experience something that feels like a book. Yeah, that's something that like without realizing, I guess like I knew because everyone told me that like I'm missing out because I don't read or can't read or whatever, but like I don't know. I'm really thankful because I don't know, this is what I assume books feel like when you read one, and I very much appreciate it. I like it.
No.
Shaitan never came so ill, he got skill. Met a brother from the grill that gave my spine chills. All 33 nerves, controlling my curves. Common sense just swerved every time I got served. Stress, frustration, empty rhetoric. Cold as winter in Connecticut. Compassion lacking deficit. Thought it was love like sent from above. You're not a soulmate. With ways and actions of a primate. Ruled by lower senses, coming faker than extensions. Pissed away all good intentions. Out of here, sister was missing. Intuition, maybe it was me. I couldn't see. Holding on to fantasy. Getting bitten by reality.
War wounds, purple heart, love, veteran, morphine. Painkillers, drugs, and medicine. Anything just to forget the hurt. Incoming! Take cover, hit the dirt. On the front line, it's casualties in the mind. And the POWs get left behind. Mentally scarred for life. Love is war and some chicks are just too hard to wife.
I should've deaded it from Genesis instead of hitting the Guinnesses. Now I'm free falling, cursing matches, street brawling. PC's calling, no appetite to feast, darling. So deep all in, I bet he never stopped balling. Women forsake God for the sin of a man. Sacrifice a whole life for a slice. Overstand? Maybe it's a lack of pigment. Loneliness, imagine figment. Only got the car kitted to pull extra cheese in it. Damn, Jody. Coming with the okie doke, hokey poke, steady rocking boats, got me aiming for your throat, sniper scope. Weren't we supposed to elope? Proposed and you froze, I don't think that I could cope.
War wounds, purple heart, love, veteran, morphine. Painkillers, drugs, and medicine. Anything just to forget the hurt. Incoming! Take cover, hit the dirt. On the front line, it's casualties in the mind. And the POWs get left behind. Mentally scarred for life. Love is war and some chicks are just too hard to wife.
Constant frustration stemming from a no-win situation. Russian lust and fornication adding to the complication. Patience is a virtue. Pain run deep when love deserts you. Listening to whispering, choosing chaos over discipline. Simpleton, life should really be a piece of intimate. Relationships strengthening.
I really love her voice. I love her voice so much. This is not like a profound analyzation or whatever, but like I feel like women get often overlooked in rap, and I haven't listened to much, like I haven't even listened to Missy Elliott or Mary J. Blige or anything like that, so maybe I definitely should, or Lil Kim, but like I really like, it sounds like she's really good. She's really good. And I love like her tone, everything.
Our essence, Pinstament, gentlemen, my favorite shit. So I'm never forsaking it. I persevere, make it fit, sculpting and reshaping it. Taking sips off of it, the it's passionate, intense, incense, candles lit, scandalous, emotional bandages. Why would he abandon this? Guess he couldn't handle it. The boss is magnanimous.
War wounds, purple heart, love, veteran, morphine, painkillers, drugs, and medicine in it.
It's hard because like every track, like it feels like it works so well together to make such a unique experience that I haven't been able to have before. So it feels hard to like say what like my favorite song is, but like I feel like this would be my favorite song. I know this one and maybe like Hoe Cakes. I'm not too sure. It's hard to say which one's my favorite, but past this one, like. But this one's just so beautiful.
Forget the hurt. Incoming! Take cover, hit the dirt. On the front line, it's casualties in the mind. And the POWs get left behind. Mentally scarred for life. Love is war and some chicks are just too hard to wife.
I don't care. They look funny as hell. That is them black knee stockings.
Stop.
Well, hell, she looked like she got burnt legs or something.
You didn't wash your neck. Sometimes we don't wash our necks, but that's okay.
I washed my neck. Take a look at my neck.
Hold it right there, you...
Where you are going, there are no jokes.
Oh, boy. I'm beginning to think that armor-plated gargoyle doesn't like me.
Give it a sec for the pain to start. This wreck right here, it ain't for the faint of heart. They thought they saw the worst verse from the team of G-men who seemed like nerds at first. Once they get to know us, people dig us. Leaders in the fight for equal rights for niggas. Inventor of the more demented the flow, no doubt it. Just go for it if you're about it, or ride it. Whatever's clever, the masterful, whoever hook or hurt her. But now, no, if we see tomorrow, the next day class is the villain in the back with the x-ray glasses. Have no fear, the ninja here. Feeling like the tinge in your ear from drinking ginger beer. When it's on, local head gon' lay low and heat it like beef patty, cocoa bread con queso. If you say so, lace the whole caseload. They say wear a metal mask in case his face show. He told them they flows, bitch talking AOs. His whole crew walk with pitchfork and halos. Say ho if you never worked a J.O. and keep more cash in the stash than a pay show. Okay, yo, y'all know who to follow. Time.
I don't know if it's like a weird pull or something like that, and I don't know. Obviously he would be inspired by someone else, like the person I'm mentioning. But like R.A. the Rugged Man. I've listened to one of his albums, and there's might even be closer to Guru to the sound that MF Doom has with like R.A. the Rugged Man is he worked with he has done some songs with like Immortal Technique and then like Method Man and stuff like that. And I feel like that maybe is the closest to like a sonic to a voice that sounds similar with like the sort of flows and stuff. Yeah, that's really cool. I love it.
In the crib and leave they place hollow. Oh shoot, the goose she's loose, so wild you couldn't chase it down with straight fruit juice. Crown like the first time he takes couscous, stash the deuce. Troops asking truce. Today on Intense Rec Week, we have the super villain in his own defense to speak. It's all part of my mental techniques, available to freaks and pencil neck geeks. Train the same brain to an insane train of thought. On a campaign trail he came to gain your support. Charge cash for an autograph. Say some shit to make your daughter laugh and slaughter the ass. See him on the big screen like Steve McQueen. Do something and never be back once he leave the scene. Keep more medicated pads than Stridex for his own side wreck with no known side effects. Before you press charges, use your noodle. So what when he grabbed the mic, he crushed your cuticles. Keep your mouth shut, everything will be beautiful. It would be awfully rude to you. Now get back to your hootie hoo. Damn it, it ain't worth the drama, can it? From the calm bandit, eat rhymes like pomegranate. Soon as he stepped in, he lit the room. Boom, reschedule my noon with Brit Hume. In love with Mary Jane, she's my main thing. Pulled her right from that web head, what a lame brain. Maintain and say it, don't spray it. You wanna see your girl again, you might as well pay it. If I had a dime for every rhymers that bust guns, I have a cool bill for my sons and trust funds. When I was broker than a broke dick dog, I always kept an L to smoke and thick fog. When it rained, it sure do thunderstorm. I got more rhymes in the summer than musty underarms. 1-2 microphone checker. First learned to neck off a home wrecker. This was back when he was like crib age. When he hit the stage, it's like a gauge to the rib cage. Break the mic like a rock star, break a guitar. And jump off the stage like yeehaw.
We shall now vote for a new world leader. I nominate Doom. All in favor, say aye. Aye!
Oh, no.
Doom is master of the world.
We must hurry. Wait. If you are really with us, prove it. Let me hear you say it. Tell me that Doom is a tyrant and must be overthrown. I've spent my life... Say it! You have spent your life serving a tyrant. Doom must be stopped.
I fear you're right, my friend. The President of the United States is on the phone.
Mr. President, you're at the mercy of your deadliest enemy.
It is time you learned, once and for all, Doom, the United States does not barter with terrorists.
You never learn, do you?
I love like the confidence and self-assuredness that it takes for someone to like this isn't like some parts of the album, right? It's almost like it's the album. Like these parts at the end of the songs, these skits, that sort of thing. It's like, honestly, if I have any criticism as an overall thing, despite the fact that every single song is perfect to me, and this is going to be like one of my most highest rated albums of all time, the only criticism I might have is that like I kind of want more MF Doom. But like apart from that, like we're talking about it, like it kind of feels like these skits, you have to be so self-assured that this is like what you're going to do, because it's almost like MF Doom is playing second fiddle to the story and like the everything that like soundscape and everything that he's doing with the like comic book style stuff. Like he's kind of playing second fiddle to it, and that is a very like ambitious, audacious task to like do. Is like, oh, I will have like, I feel like we're like 50 like 40 minutes in, right? And there's like 3 songs left or whatever. We I would say like there's maybe been like 10 minutes of his verses. So like he's like probably only like 20 to 40% of the album. And the rest is this comic book style like LA noir story thing, which is so cool. Like that is, I feel like I would, like if I was a creative if I was a creative person that was able to do stuff like this, I feel like I would never have enough confidence to be able to push this out and to like stick to my guns, because I feel like there would be so many things battling me that like this is so out of the norm ish, that like this is so out of the norm that like I'm doing something wrong. And that's maybe just like a fault within myself, but like I feel like it takes like a special type of unique, assured, like creative individual to be like, yes, I'm making this album like this. Because there is another way where like a different person has this sort of idea of wanting to break the bounds this much, and have themselves be such, I mean this in non-disparaging way, but like second fiddle to the actual album, to the story that you're trying to tell, and to the art that you're trying to make. That like if there's 100 people that do try like push past that boundaries, right? I feel like 85 of them is going to crash and burn. And it's going to be really bad. But like, but then there's like MF Dooms, where it's like they decided to be this decisive and this creative, and it just works so well. Like to the point where like, I feel like maybe I'm a unique individual in the sense of dealing with the album due to the fact that I don't read books. I kind of have like, I don't know, inaccessibility to be able to like fully digest and read books. That like this is probably the closest I'll ever get to it. And like, because he was able to push past this and be so confident in himself to be able to do something so like experimental, despite the fact that like soundscape wise it doesn't sound like what you would consider an experimental album to be. Like this is very experimental. It was able to like, I don't know, I greatly appreciate it because it was able to give me an experience that I don't think I would be able to get outside of this. And I applaud the creative risks that I feel like he was taking, because it gave me something like truly unique.
This is the address of friends in New York. They'll help.
MF Doom,
Mr. Fantastic,
Mr. Fantastic,
villain.
What up, nigga?
Ain't nothing. What's the word?
It's cracking, boy.
Same old shit, kid.
Man,
day,
rap snitches, man. Shit is bugged out, man. What the fuck, man?
You telling me?
Niggas running their mouth, telling everything.
Critical.
Rap snitches, telling all their business. Sit in the court and be their own star witness. Do you see the perpetrator? Yeah, I'm right here. Fuck around, get the whole label sent up for years. Rap snitches, telling all their business. Sit in the court and be their own star witness. Do you see the perpetrator? Yeah, I'm right here. Fuck around, get the whole label sent up for years. Tight profile, low, like 8 and paid in full. Attract heavy cash, cause the game's centrifugal. Mr. Fantastic, long though like elastic. Got my life with twin Glocks that's made out of plastic. Can't stand a brown nosing nigga, fake ass bastard. Admiring my style, tall bust through Manhattan, plotting, playing the quickest. My flow's the sickest, my hoes be the thickest. My dro, the stickiest. Street nigga, stamped and bona fide. When beef jump, niggas come get me cause they know I ride. True to the ski mask, New York's my origin. Play a fake gangster like an old accordion. According to him, when the D's rushed in, complication from the wild testimony was thin. Caused his man to go up and off the board, hit him again. Lame rap snitch nigga, even told on the Mexican rap snitches, telling on their business. Sit in the court and be their own star witness. Do you see the perpetrator? Yeah, I'm right here. Fuck around, get the whole label sent up for years. Rap snitches, telling on their business. Sit in the court and be their own star witness. Do you see the perpetrator? Yeah, I'm right here. Fuck around, get the whole label sent up for years.
True, there's rules to this shit. Fools dare care. Everybody wanna rule the world with tears for fear. Yeah, tell it on the mountain hill. Running up their mouth bill. Everybody doubting still. Informer, keep it up and get tested. Pop through your bubble vest or double-breasted. He keep a lab down south in the Little Beast. So much heat you would've thought it was the Middle East. A little grease always keeps the wheels a spinning, like sitting on 23s to get the squealers grinning. Hitting on many trees, feel real linen. Spitting on enemies, get the steel for 10 men with no brains but gum flap. He said his gun clapped, then he fled after one slap. Son, shut your trap, save it for the bitches. Delicious, rap snitch delicious.
You know what I'm saying? It's terrible. Crazy, man. I'm just analyzing this whole game. This is bugged out, man. Niggas snitching, telling on their own self.
It's a horror.
Fuck around, gonna get everybody bag, man.
Trust
Fuck around, get your mama bag, man. You know your grandma used to be bootlegging, fake hustling, nigga.
It's the beat. You hear it in his sleep sometimes. Blare it in your Jeep so your peoples can stare at them rhymes.
I don't know how many albums that MF Doom created. I don't know how many albums that he's like rapping on. I just hope there's a lot. There is never going to be enough rap albums by MF Doom to satisfy, because I could listen to his raps all day, every day. There's something so like calming about his raps. I don't know, I love it. I love it so much.
Real rhymes, not your everyday hologram. Even when ribs was touching, never swallowed the ham. He'd rather eat a sandwich salad. It might need salt like your man's bland ballad. A lot of stuff happens that the news won't tell you.
By the way, if I'm rapping along, I'm just reading the lyrics because I haven't heard the song before, obviously. It's just, I don't know, I just want to sing it. I just want to rap along with it.
On L juice, snooze all hell loose, rake it, take it like the good, the bad, the ugly, break it rolling through your hood in the caddy buggy, butter softy, leather, flossy, fatty, juggy, always threw me off when she told me daddy, funk me. I'm like any who's, seeds walking all out in the street without any shoes. I guess it's better than some funky socks. She need to get her some skips before she catch the monkey pox. Instead she wanna hit a beatbox, take pills and make fake krills that sheetrock. Sing it, bring it back to your laboratory. While he's in his oratory, glorious like a horror story. The mask is like Jason, they told the place not to let the basket type case in. He could be some kind of wacko, waiting for the chance to heat the pipes like a crack hole. He busted in, blessed be the Lord, who believe any mess they read up on the message board. If so, I got bridges for the Lolo, same bitch a gold dry snitcher to the popo. Here, orange peel stokes for the whole tier, feel like I've been gone over a year, came home to old gear. It was the shit when I first scooped it, at least I get to sit out in New York and curse, stupid. Plead the fifth, sip wine stiffly, patiently come up and be spiffy in a jiffy. Gift for the grind, criminal mind shifty, swift with the 9 through a 5950. Well educated, he heard it when he meditated in deep data. Let her hate the creep plater. Dedicated cheap skater who keeps data. Say he stays self-medicated to sleep later. Side effects are similar to sugar pill. Whoever go next on the mic, he put a booger ill. And made his exit on some calm shit. Begged him on the regular for kegs of more vomit spit.
Yeah, I've said it a million times. But I think it just like bears repeating. I feel like it might just get a bit annoying because I don't have any like unique insights on this because it just feels like such a unique album that I've listened to and that I experienced. I feel like I hope that my experience of the album and detailing why it means so much to me while listening to it is satisfactory because I feel like I usually talk I feel like I make better observations or whatever in other albums but like this feels like just like a personally unique album and a personally enriching album because I just don't get to experience stuff like this yeah, I just really appreciate it. And I know I've said that already in this but I don't know. I just want to keep saying it. I really like it, and I can't wait to listen to more MF Doom.
It's horrible, one little evening alone home, end up with carpal tunnel syndrome. And here I am, known for giving heavy backaches, grown and living off of Little Debbie snack cakes. Supposed to be checking emails, all I got is messages from ass-naked females. I don't know her, Jenny, she said it's free and I won't owe her a penny. And that's the last time I saw her, but thousands of more horrors on online Gomorrah. Inside them, they got them with their curls out, and they got a better sales pitch than the Girl Scouts. I wonder what I owe her for a whole box of caramel coconut Samoa. Okay, honey, sweet dreams. Now it's time to get serious like Pete Freens. A metal handful wiping on the quilt. Wife wake up and I'm killed over spilt milk. Locked in, looking at your picture. You fully clothed winter and I'm right there with you. Thinking about the last time I split your wishbone. A man could only wish you do the same till he get home. Fat chance, at least he gets snacks that I had to do till a brother get back. Until then, smack one-eyed Jack and hope one of his peoples could hook him with a tri-pack. There's 3 different flavors, chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry wafers. Acting all hard, about to get beat up. I'll show him what time it is once I get this sheet up.
I think actually like a really here's some decent observations apart from me being a sappy little shit. I think him play like the world building with him doing a lot of world building, playing second fiddle on the like last end here. He is doing a lot of like a lot more verses to the point where like I feel like maybe he's 60% and 40% is like the storytelling of the comic book thing, and I think it really helps the album that every single thing has to be through a food lens, right? It's food. It has to be everything through a food lens. And I feel like there's like a possible chance that like, let's say he did 3 full-fledged songs in Poo Pot Platter, Fellow Rapper, and Gumbo, where he was straight, like, let's say all of those songs were 3 minutes long instead of like 1 minute interludes. And he was rapping the entire time. I feel like there is a chance that the like food analogies and the food rhymes and stuff like that would get old. But the way that he set up this album is very suspenseful. Where like we get like a bit of like a few songs where he is rapping, and then like and then a massive storytelling block where like I was in the album like actively being like I want more MF Doom, and then like he is delivering at the end of this album, and it feels like he is leaving me wanting more, but not to the extent of it feel like he's lacking now. Where before I felt like maybe he's lacking, like I'm lacking MF Doom's presence on the album, but now it's like I kind of just want him like for a perfect album. It's like I would want, and like a perfectly satisfactory, got all the closure. I might want 1 or 2 more tracks after this, where he's talking. But I think that is a cool aspect where he's like leaving you wanting more, and then on top of that, I think him having the other aspect of the album where it's not just him rapping and him doing like storytelling and world building and that sort of thing. I feel like it allows the food themes and like rhymes and callbacks and stuff like that to not get stale. And I feel like it's a very cool and refreshing way of making that happen. I appreciate that a lot. That's like it's like really cool.
Soon as he fell off the beat down, all I hear is 13 cell, get the sheet down. Damn CO, what the hell do she know besides the fact she wanna get dug out on the D-Low? A workaholic with a fountain and an ink pen, out in the mountains and I stopped drinking again. In the wee hours, he's gotten farther, needing 3 showers, being hot and bothered. The whiz with her leg bent, pregnant. God bless the day she wondered where her egg went. I need an L, it's hard to drink without it. And could use some cookies, but try not to think about it. Watch a bet on jazz for knowledge on file. Every other commercial, college hoes going wild. Soft batch, I prefer the other bunch like we got for lunch. Chocolate fudge, butter crunch. don't mess with the Ritz bits, wheat thins, saltines, or Triscuits. Matzos or Cheez-Its, catch sugar fits every time that he sees. Chips Ahoy, double chocolate chunk, something with the bubble and the junk in the trunk. Even the Oreos, no matter what weather, always kept them dipped in milk and stuck together. In the game, he's shameless, even uses a code name, Famous Amos. It's cheaper than a short stay at the Days Inn and good like 25-cent oatmeal raisin. Give a hand to who invented the camera, skip past the gram, animal, and grammars. Shh, make sure she don't wake from a dream chill or get caught with a handful of cream fill.
Ooh, honey, what are you doing? That's
That might seem ill.
Ew, go wash your hands. Ew.
Cookies.
Get out of here.
Doom is master of the world.
I'd sure hate to see that ugly mug of yours in my history book.
You've disturbed me for the last time.
Hey, you know something, gang? That Doom ain't really all bad.
What do you mean, Dan?
Well, on account of him, I had me a real good time, you know? I mean, between you and me, I kind of like being black.
Well, maybe if we're lucky, he'll attack us once more and send you back, Benjamin.
Very funny, very, very funny.
He must be mad.
No, if anyone can do it. Nevertheless, let's get out of here while we can.
Food. We need food.
That was such a unique album. It's I feel like it is an example of like what I've been experiencing with like classic albums is like you can hear a lot about it. Like I've heard enough where like I've heard enough about I feel like a lot of the classic albums and a lot of these really good albums that I feel like I could make a fake debate with someone. Like if someone who's actually listened to it, I could debate about it because I've heard enough people talk about it that I could pick out parts of it. Like but there is something completely different about getting that amount of knowledge without experiencing it than just experiencing it. And I feel like with classic albums, doesn't matter how much you're spoiled for the album, right? It's specifically with albums, I feel, because with movies you can't get spoiled about like what happens and it kind of can dampen your thing. I feel it's like it nearly is impossible to spoil music and albums without actually listening to it. Like if someone shows you a song, then it can kind of spoil it, but like actually hearing about it, it feels like you can never get spoiled because the experience of the album is just always going to change. Like it's going to be different than even the most apt descriptions of it, right? And I feel like the same thing was like in food. Like I kind of knew like it was like kind of comic booky, kind of nerdy. It was like underground. There's a lot of the I've heard like a decent amount about like MF Doom, and like that's why I was interested enough to listen to it. But like experiencing it was like a completely different ball game. Like you can it doesn't matter how many times you get told that like an album is a storytelling album. You're not going to be able to get spoiled on it. I feel like the only album that you could get spoiled on is For Your Eyes Only, because there's just like a plot twist at the end, right? But like apart from that, like it feels like you can't really get spoiled on albums, and this is like a good example of it. I have heard a lot about food and MF Doom and stuff like that, but experiencing it is a whole different ballgame, and I'm so glad that I did. I'm so glad that I put this on it on the list, because there was like a part of me, granted this is my bias kicking in, where I was like, no, I need to listen to the other MF Doom. I just want to do it. I don't care if it's not a classic or whatever. I think this one is probably considered a classic, but like the one that is 100% going on there is Mad Villainy, right? But with the 150 albums, I was like, no, I'm putting in food on there because I just want to listen to MF Doom. And even though this is also considered a classic in its own right, I think. And I'm so glad that I did do that. Yeah. I appreciate all of you. Thank you for watching. Love you all.